So here I am. Thank you very much, Dwayne, for the invitation to do an interview. And again, I hope I answer everything to everyone's satisfaction. Again, if anyone has any questions ever, by all means, let me know. I'll fill in the gaps. So your first question, Dwayne, was what my star sign was. I am born on April 22nd, smack in the middle of the Aries Taurus cusp. I have Scorpio ascendant, and I am also Virgo moon, so it's a very interesting combination. It sort of lends itself to the kind of stubbornness that has helped me get through over 20 years of training. It'll be 21 years this spring. So second question, yeah, how long have I been involved in martial arts? I technically started learning from my grandfather, who was a huge boxing fan. He's a big fan of Chvalos, who challenged Muhammad Ali for the title, and he had his boxing gloves from when he was a Golden Glove, and taught my brother and I believe it was Golden Glove, but he did a lot of boxing. Both of my grandfathers actually did boxing, which is quite interesting because one of my grandfathers is a is a minister, so he was a boxer too, and so there's an appreciation for the pugilistic arts in my life from a very early age. And my grandfather, on my mom's side, brought out the boxing gloves when I was about 5 or 6. And my brother and I sort of got boxing gear and whatnot from our parents for Christmas that same year. Um, the rest is sort of history after that. Judo followed. And my brother and I spent a few years doing judo together. We wrestled and fought till I was 14. And then we had a really knockdown, drag out fight where we almost seriously hurt each other, and decided that maybe that was a good place to sort of stop and move on to other things. Of course, I moved on to Yang style Tai Chi eventually, and Kempo Karate. I did about 15 years of both of those, and but I did start by learning simplified Yang style Tai Chi 24 form, the Badua Jin, 8 pieces of brocade, and Zanzhong, standing like a tree. I can never remember if I'm pronouncing that right. I don't got so many terms bounced around in my head. But yeah, standing like a tree, Badua Jin, and 24 simplified form of Yang style Tai Chi, I all learned when I was 14 because I was looking for something else to do other than wrestle with my brother all the time. So that was how I got started. Benefits of Bagua and Kung Fu in general. What is Bagua Zhang? Bagua Zhang is, I mean, the rough translation is 8 trigram palms, 8 changing palms. The benefits of training in Bagua are ridiculously strong health, amazingly strong body, evasiveness, some real serious ninja skills from what some of my coworkers tell me, are walking up on them quietly, and I think I'm just being, obvious and walking into their office and loud and stuff, and of course I'm not because I've been doing Bagua, and the circle walking gives you really quiet stepping skills. The benefits of Bagua, the twisting, the turning, the coiling, massages all of your acupuncture meridians, opens your joints, makes your stabilizers very strong. You develop an incredible ability to root, sync, understand physics, how to apply things very, very subtly, actually get into your fascia, and that level of sensitivity once you train long enough. And that actually I'll sort of elaborate on in the secret technique question, or answer to that question later on. So the benefits, I mean, let alone the health, but also confidence, focus. For me, it's been all of that. Also, I'm also someone that is wired for physical activity. I need to be doing something physical to. That's just the way I am. Everyone on my dad's side of the family, all of the guys on my dad's side of the family, the same way. Either going for walks or swimming or something. Something physical has always been present in their lives. So what is Bagwajang? It is a martial art. It is a qigong system. It is a health art as basically a byproduct of being such an efficient way of training walking the circle. Bagwajang, the core of Bagwajang is all about walking the circle. The qigong benefits, it's there's so much depth to it. I get up and I train every day, and it constantly blows my mind. I geek out about it all the time. It never ceases to amaze me. Never ever lets me down. Um, and you hold static body postures. You do different palm, different changes, um, depending on which system. You've got bear. You've got ego. You've got spirit, heaven, and earth. I mean, you can just take a look at my qigong palm set on video on my channel and see what I mean. Um, Founded, originally taught openly by Dong Hai Chuan. His two main students, Yin Fu and Chen Tinghua. Yin Fu was an old Shaolin master. Chen Tinghua was a Sui Chao master. Chen Tinghua's lineage is very rapid, coily, throwing. It's the main lineage that I have my foundation in for Bagua. And I mean, I love it. It's sneaky, and all the spiraling movements are really, really fun. Yin Fu, piercing palm, really, really amazing. The circles and the spiraling is all there, but it's so hidden, and I think I'm gonna have to either run through my answers really, really quick or uh, do this in a couple segments. So this will be the first installment, I guess. Have I studied other systems? Yes, I've studied judo. I've studied Kempo karate. I did that for almost 15 years. Yang style Tai Chi, Chen style Tai Chi, um, Six Harmony Shingi, the Bagua. I've done some Shotokan, and just messing around. I mean, I grew up out in the country south of the city that I live in here in Winnipeg. So lots of messing around with friends, wrestling and testing each other's metal, as it were. Any that I would like to study? Not sure. I really like my Bagua. Maybe Equan. Maybe a little bit of that. Maybe. I mean, a lot of the standing stake training that I do is very, very similar. So, I mean, there you go. Any people that I find inspiring, anyone online, I would recommend. Well, I mean, the people I train with are inspiring. My mom and dad, obviously, it's sort of a given. Anyone online that I'd recommend? Oh, absolutely. I mean, obvious one, BK Francis. He's written some really good material on Bagua. Yang Wing Ming, Dr. Yang Wing Ming in Massachusetts, Mr. Shu Lu Yang in Vancouver, BC, and there are a couple people, but I'm going to stop this so I can continue in another segment.